So example 2, write polar equations of conics. Write and graph a polar equation and directrix for the conic section with the given characteristics. So we're told that E is 2 and directrix y is equal to 4. So what do we know about E equals 2? So when E is greater than 1, then our conic will be a hyperbola. If we look at the directrix, it tells us that we're looking at the line y is equal to 4. Y is associated with sine, so we're going to be looking at sine. So 1 plus e sine. Let's change that. So it's going to be 1 plus e sine of theta because the directrix is positive. So we need to write our equation in the form of ED over 1 plus e sine of theta. So we know that E is 2, and we know that our directrix is 4, and this is going to be 1 plus 2 sine of theta. So our equation will be 8 over 1 plus 2 sine of theta, and we need to graph it. So we know it's a hyperbola. Okay, so let's have a look at sketching this. Okay, so let's sketch this graph. So we have a focus here. The center, we know this is the directrix on y is equal to 4. And our graph is a hyperbola. So this is going to be this shape. And then it's going to be repeated up here. So let's check in Desmos. Okay, so we can see our directrix is on the line y is equal to 4. And then if we look, our equation is r is equal to, and it's 8 on the numerator. So we can see that the radius is 8 for our vertex of our hyperbola. And then we also have 1 plus 2 sine of theta. Okay, so we have a practice question. Write and graph the polar equation, and we're given that E is equal to 1 and the directrix is x equals 2. So what does this information tell us? Well, we know that when the eccentricity is 1, this is going to tell us that we have got a parabola. If we're told that we have a directrix with x is equal to 2, we know that it's going to be cosine plus e. So 1 plus e cosine theta. And it's going to be on the line, the directrix will be on the line x is equal to 2. So our equation, we want in the form of e d 1 plus e cosine of theta. So if we substitute in what we know, so e is 1, the directrix is 2, so 1 multiplied by 2, 1 plus, and then we have 1 cosine theta. And we can just rewrite this, so 1 times 2 is 2, and then 1 plus cosine of theta. So this is our equation. Now if we were to graph this, so we have the focus, and what else do we know? So it is going to be x is equal to 2, so let's do that. So the directrix is going to be x is equal to 2. So it's going to be facing away from the directrix. So we're going to be having something like this. So if we check in Desmos, and here's our graph.